Something seems to be going on over there.
Stop coming back! Don't make me punch you!
You wouldn't punch idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away, but he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a Chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a Chimera with bare fists? In any case, I'd take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Your brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Look at how weak he is!
That name seems familiar somehow.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my student sees victories as easily as Phiaganassus sees the bronze statue of Thasos. Everyone has heard of me.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
Not if I cut the answers from your throat first.
Such pretty words. They almost scare me.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes, you're looking at an Olympic champion.
Get back to your training.
You're amazing! Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
A true champion runs daily with the weight of 2 cows slung across the shoulders.
Doesn't sound impressive to me. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Since I'm the Olympic champion, shouldn't I train your students instead? I'm sure they agree that I'm better qualified.
Qualified? You dare challenge my position? You have the courage of a lion, Mistios. But you'll soon be slaughtered like a goat. Prepare yourself. Face me like the champion you say you are. My loyal students! This Mistios has the nerve to challenge me! The great Euthymos! At my... our school! This is your last chance, Mistios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! Child's play! How dare you challenge me? My mother is harder! Is this what a champion is made of? Fight of my students!
You won't defeat our master, Mistios! Wait! Get out of our school!
My pride! Show me your loyalty! All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely.
Solon was one they looked closely at, I presume.
Oh, Solon. He was one of my greatest athletes. He stopped coming to class soon after the men came.
Yet you do nothing? Even when you clearly know something isn't right?
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Mistios. I've asked questions, and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
A strong man like you shouldn't take orders from a drunk...
You're right. I've been... weak for far too long. Thank you, Mistios.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the worst. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
The little girl's brother is still
more
missing,
cowarding.
and so is my reward.
I am the master of this school. I need to act like one. No more cowering. I am the master of this school. I need to act like one.
hope no one notices me here.
See?
The warehouse is off limits. But I need those records.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Everyone,
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records, but I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
It's lucky your friend warned you.
Haha, he's just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
Not all mercenaries are cutthroats. I can be trusted.
That remains to be seen.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Dakeras struggling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my drachmi can convince you to do it for me, huh?
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
Where can I find the records you're looking for?
I'll need a lot of evidence to find the person behind the dagger. One set of records won't be enough. They'll be scattered around the warehouse. And be sure to check the guard captain. Anything important he'll have on him.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive, corruption and those who spread it must be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
The warehouse grounds. The warehouse. There's the warehouse dock. Those records. Records of the trades Envios made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the Dagger's leader is in here. Maybe this will help Agapios identify the Dagger's leader.
Amistios! Destroy the records before they claim them! Destroy the evidence!
Your time is near.
Records of ship names. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios. I found the records, Agapios.
My master would be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave. But I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
I would rather die than be a slave.
Not all have the luxury of choice, friend. Nobody chooses to be a slave. But being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in, meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it.
Ανταχαίων τάραχος και λεπτόχρονους πάλι.
Εις Κάπρος, είναι μεταξύ των σιτήρων και της αποθήκης τυραννεωμένων.
No. This can't... How is this possible?
Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found?
Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the dagger. The Kingfisher.
Once you know the Kingfisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the dagger have wounded Envia. Envia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell him.
When we were young, when we'd play, I was the robin, and the Kingfisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a dagger.
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this Kingfisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there's no way he could be involved in this.
Your brother can't have been born the Kingfisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me, too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to Envia's survival than stopping the dagger. I'm sorry, old friend. The Kingfisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand. Please, Misthios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the dagger. Evia would be in your debt. More in your debt. The magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Whatever it takes, I'm in. Family can be complicated. We'll clear your brother's name and save all Envia while we're at it.
I know a farmer who's had dealings with the Dagger's inner circle. If anyone's seen the Kingfisher's true face, it's him.
I should pay him a visit. Any other leads?
There is a shipwreck along Evia's southern coast, and the theater in Galki City has been spreading the Dagger's lies.
You seem well connected. How is that?
For a slave, you mean? We are not what we see much, and we share it. Slave to slave. Needs.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he is your brother, if he is the man behind the dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 10, 4,
Φάξε συλλέγω.
6, 10, 8, 10, 20. 4 και 20. 6, 2,
Πώς.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
You should get out of here!
I want you to do something this stupid. Killing him won't solve anything, Prexileos!
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you!
Enough, you two!
Who do you think you are?
The Mystios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Tell me what you know.
Let's make a deal. Kill a man for me, Mystios. Help me, and I'll tell you about the dagger's base of operations.
We've been through this. No killing. Talk to the man instead. Make him honor his word to pay us.
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the dagger in the theater and on the streets.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Till the drachmi stopped coming in.
He stopped paying us and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Prexileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmi for you.
Listen to yourself. Talk to the man, and posture if you must. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a horrible example for the children.
I'll deal with the man. Just make sure you pay up.
If you need anything else, or forget where to find the dagger man, speak to us again.
They'll just do it all the same!
Take another step.
This area will be well defended. That's him, the Dagger Man threatening the theater couple. That's the big house they were talking about.
I can't keep doing this, but I have to. I have to do this. For family. Yes.
Don't come any closer.
Something's over there.
Stay back! I found him!
Didn't look too dangerous.
Mistios, I've sent the children away. Make sure this dagger malaka doesn't get to—
Shut up! We'll find every last one of your precious kids. They'll fetch a good price.
We can discuss this.
You are in no position to discuss anything. After I've made a few cuts, they'll be free to go.
Touch them, and you'll touch nothing else.
The dagger doesn't appreciate your intrusions into our affairs.
Then you malakas should get out of my way.
I'm a man that likes a little drama, so let's make this interesting. You, Mistios, seem to have a flair for the dramatic, and we are in a theater after all. So let's have you decide how this play will play out.
Get to the point.
Someone's got to die here today.
Easy. That's you.
Try, and these two will have their throats slit before you even reach me.
Don't do anything rash, Mistios.
But like I was saying, someone's got to die. But just one. It's always more fun when one lover is alive to watch the other bleed. So, meddling Mistios, tell us, who should live?
Save Idia, Mistios.
What? No! Save Praxilios, Mistios! The kids can't do without him.
No, save Idia, please. You'll be saving
All
more
right,
than...
time's up. Pick an ending to our little play, Mistios. Did you think I was joking? Your funeral? Sorry, I meant you two.
Skiros! Mistios, get to Skiros! Tell Agapios!
That's where they control Evia from! Stop them!
You little...
I won't let your dying words go to waste. Agapios will know about Skiros, and I will avenge the both of you. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. Come on.
The Mistios! Let's get them!
Sorry, Mistios. I had no choice.
What was that about?
I'm sorry, Mistios. They knew we talked. They threatened me. The dagger really don't like you.
If you ever do that again, I would kill you myself.
I understand. It's great to see you again. Have you come for some olive oil?
No, I came to talk to you about the dagger.
I've got nothing to say about that.
Look, I'm here to let you know that I'm working with the local magistrate and his worker, Agapios, to bring them down. But in order to do that, I need to know what you know.
You don't want to know what I know.
Tell me!
Neritos! His name is Neritos.
No. It can't be true. I'm going to end this, once and for all. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. Come on!
Want to start? Now you'll see some courage! Now you die!
Fourteen high!
Better than you!
Come on. Ella. Ella.
Misthios, did Agapios send you?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
There was no way I was followed. I made sure of it.
You covered every track?
Every single one.
Malakas liar! You've led them right to me.
Who?
The dagger. Their corruption, their reach, it's limitless.
How did you get involved in all of this?
It was my master's boat that engaged the dagger's ship. but he and many of his men perished in the ensuing battle.
I will get whatever's down there.
Thank you. Is there anything you need to know before leaving?
I have enough to go on.
Whatever's in the ship's cargo is of great interest to the dagger. If you can get it, then maybe my master didn't die for nothing. Meet me down in Eretria when you're done.
There it is, the shipwreck. Debris from the dagger's sunken ship. An unusual blade. This must be what the dagger's after. Now to find the woman in Eretria.
Keep your eyes on your work!
We've seen you watching us. Tell me why. What's your interest in the secret?
Help! Somebody help me!
Don't let them do that again!
You should be a little scared now! Time to die!
Better make sure the woman's okay.
I'm sure I can teach you a few things.
I never lose!
Are you hurt? Don't be afraid. You're safe.
Thank you for saving my life. Did you find anything?
I found this blade, covered in strange markings. The important item the dagger were after was... a dagger?
This blade! It's used for sacrifices in the name of Achilles. The dagger must be devoted to him. Find the right temple of Achilles, and you'll find the dagger. But which is the right temple?
Agapios will know when I show the blade to him.
There's nowhere for me to go. I only have the clothes on...
Here. This should help you get started.
Thank you, Misthios. I'll never forget what you've given me. Freedom.
I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. That's the last of Agapios' leads. Better tell him what I've learned. He isn't going to want to hear this.
Watch it! You'll kill someone!
You've returned. What did you learn?
The dagger's base is on Skiros. They seem to be
What did you learn about my brother? Is he alive? Is he the Kingfisher?
All that matters is stopping the dagger.
So it is him. Of course it was him.
Neritos always was getting himself into trouble. A temple to Achilles on Skiros, you said?
Agapios!
Stop, slave!
Stop, slave! Guards! Guards!
No! That man earned his freedom long ago. Thanks to you, the dagger's true face has been revealed, and Mdia has a chance at survival. You've earned your reward. Though I fear victory will not be as simple as storming Skiros, the Kingfishers hid in the shadows for decades. There will be more to do before the end. Help me. Help Mdia.
Another time, perhaps.
My forces will land on Smuggler's Dock on Skiros. If you change your mind, that's where you'll find me.
Ίσως ανέοπτο υποτούτο.
Ότι ούν επιθυμείτε ο άντρας